presented.
Second.
Moving secondly, ready for the question.
Question.
Questions called, all in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. Motion is carried. Moving on then to committee reports, first one being mine, which was circulated to council. I already mentioned my visit to Pictou Landing. It was a very busy month, January. We started off with the New Year's Day levy here, which was very well attended and successful, I believe, and kicked off the celebration for the 250th anniversary of our fire department, which there'll be a lot of activity going on in the coming months through the year to celebrate that 250th anniversary. Quite remarkable that the fire department was in service before the town. The town's 130 years old, and I said 250. I think it's 150. I think I added 100 years. Age thing, what can I say? 150. So the fire department's 150 years old. The town's 130 years old this year. So fire department preceded the actual town status. Other than that, lots of things in my report, which I will circulate, yes. Going on then, Deputy Mayor Murphy.
Thank you, Worship. Pretty busy month this month. Attended the recreation meeting, special council meeting, police commission, committee of the whole, Glenhaven, the LOC for the Pictou County Partnership, and attended the military museum yearly review, and at the asset management meeting. Just a couple of highlights from the Glenhaven and the Pictou County Partnership. Glenhaven achieved accreditation status. So all that work we did last year's came to fruition. We got our status was great. Began the initial engagement in developing a new strategic plan, administration, required board membership, APM training planned for April 25th. There are no vacancies to report. Financial report update, expecting a favorable result for year end. More detail will be available after the audit statements are available, but right now it's looking positive. Did receive a couple of complaints from family members of residents regarding level of care. I was instructed by Glenhaven Administrator Steve Scannell to have the contact the director of residents care, and they're investigating that. So, Pictou County Partnership, very active. Had their quarterly meeting. Interim CEO Wade Thibault has been appointed by the board of directors as a new CEO of the Pictou County Partnership, replacing Scott Ferguson, who recently resigned. As the former director of business development, Wade has a strong understanding of the efforts required for economic development at the grassroots level and was unanimously endorsed by the LOC. Annual provincial conference was a huge success, by and far setting the bar for future provincial conferences by the RENs. As well attended and also generated over $87,000 spent in Pictou County. Pictou County Partnership also represent many Pictou County businesses in Halifax, small business pop-ups, they're called PopCan, on the Halifax waterfront, where they took in products from local businesses here and sold them and promoted them on their behalf. Very successful and probably looking to get in the summer next year. They're also doing a series of succession workshops. The idea to keep long-serving businesses from closing up shop. When they started this process, the big thing they discovered was that a lot of businesses that have been around for a while didn't really have good appreciated what their business was actually worth. So they're doing that as a starting point. And then from there, the goal is to have some of these long-term businesses would have a strong market share. If they don't have a successful plan, then you lose that business in the community where it could be something that could be marketed to employees or other local businessmen or people wanting to move to the area that want to purchase an established business. So on the other side of the coin, they're also doing entrepreneurial sessions. Those who want to start business were lacking the knowledge. And also those that want to start a business and unsure what market would be best to go into. They have a side hustle program, programs to help side hustle business take that next step to developing their business into something more. I've got too many points here. I'll just shade this out. Developing a new resource tool. You will appreciate this, Your Worship. Being developed to outline the assets in each municipality. to have a single source of marketing our county. So they'll be reaching out to administrations to looking for something, kind of like the inventory that we're currently taking now to market ourselves. They want to have a central point, which is, and I was just thinking the other day, looking back when we originally started the economic working group. And you look at all the plans and all the things, steps they're taking now, many of those were on our wish list when we first started saying, what do we want our rent to look like? The province is very impressed with the work we've done by the partnership. And a lot of these programs they've been asked to be kept abreast of because if they're successful, they might want to use the same type of programs in the other rents across the province to kind of standardize it. Last piece, the new intermunicipal 5-year agreement will be going up to the CEOs. Who don't have that yet. We'll see you soon. The idea is multi-year agreement consisting of all municipalities helps provide a new basis when we try to get leverage more money from the province, right? So. And met with David Avery. He's expressed his happiness over another successful year with the Pittsburgh County Military Museum. Also, earlier this month, got the opportunity to go to Winnipeg to join in the final inspection of the new fire truck. As part of the agreement, the supplier offered to host 3 of the department, the manufacturing plant. Very interesting, very busy spot. The truck itself is fantastic. You should see it here next week. Last thing, the main issues I heard from citizens this month revolved around the increase in the assessments and the effect on their taxes that they pay. And what I've explained to them is PVSC being the a third party independent body that does the assessments. We don't really have control over that. The only thing we do control is to ensure that we do whatever we can not to increase our tax rate. So that's pretty much all I could hear either side. And they're good to watch tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Westport Police Station. All are welcome.
Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor. Rather extensive report. I just one comment or 2 comments. Number one on the Pittsburgh County Partnership. I think let's be honest here. This council, among other councils, at some point in time during the past few years, questioned the value and what the partnership was actually doing. And one of the concerns we had was the lack of reporting and information as to what exactly was going on. And through Representative Deputy Mayor, the information you just provided, that's what we were looking for. I think it's safe to say now that most people around council tables in Pittsburgh County will say this was a great thing that we have here in Pittsburgh County, and they're doing great work. And a lot of it is the development of looking after these small businesses that, as you said, need help in a lot of ways. So very happy to hear that. The partnership is doing great things in Pittsburgh County, and hope it continues for a long time. And the other comment I wanted to make, Deputy Mayor, was with regard to Glenhaven. Because, people are aware that Glenhaven is being replaced, and that's going to close at some point in time, and then relatively near future, a new facility is going to be built. And at that time, when that closes, we, as a town, Westville will no longer be a part owner of that facility. So if people aren't aware, what has existed during the time of Glenhaven is the fact that the towns of Westville, Sullerton, New Glasgow, and Trenton are the owners of Glenhaven, and therefore sit on the board, and representatives on the board, which Deputy Mayor is represented currently on that board. But that will cease once Glenhaven closes and the new facility is online. So just a little background information that people probably aren't aware of.
Yeah.
It was our decision not to be an owner, by the way. We felt as a council, we don't want to be in that business of providing long-term care. We are not in that business.
Yeah. And as far as I understand, the current board will sit as required until the transition.
Right, yeah, there'll be some time yet.
Oh, yes, yeah, I think that.
Definitely. Anyway, that's, appreciate that. Councillor Clary McKinnon.
Thank you, Your Worship. I think it was a normal month, and I usually just say that I attended all the meetings that I was supposed to, but to give a little flavor of the monthly life of a counselor, I think I'll just mention them without going into much detail. But the levy is, as you mentioned, your worship, was outstanding. And the fact that we had people there that were newcomers as recent as just a few months, and they were interested enough in coming out to the levy. The second event or meeting that I attended as the representative of town council on the Riverview Home Corporation, we are moving ahead with implementing the remedy report and slowly moving out residents from the adult residential center. Attended the special meeting of council. The next night, the police commission. And one thing I would like to mention there is that there were only 108 calls in